Is Ethan Crelinsten taking on Nick Fiore. Nick Fiore out of Henzo Gracie, New Hampshire. BJJ Fanatics vet, Psy Pro vet, MMA veteran. Was in the last Grand Prix. Had an overtime win against Garrett Lavaggi before he lost the tacket. He's going to be taking on the TriStar and Henzo Gracie brown belt. Two-time ADCC North American Trials champion, finishers champion, Ethan Crelinsten. Ethan is, I think, by far the lightest in this bracket. Crelinsten will be in the brown, Fiore in the black. Crelinsten sits, Fiore will hit the knees here. Crelinsten keeping that chest over top of the hips as he scoots forward. Hand fighting. Looks like he's trying to go shin to shin on his right side here. Hard collar tie for Fiore. Trying to underhook. He's going to go with double unders to the body. He'll sprawl over. Fiore puts Crelinsten on his hip. Staying on that single here is Fiore. Crelinsten slowly working his way through here. Fiore rolls through. He'll come back to the feet. Square off back and center here. Crelinsten remains seated. Heavy collar ties. He tries to cut the knee through his Fiore. Reverse de la Hiva here for Crelinsten. Let's see if he tries to invert, go underneath. Again, Fiore addressing it by using his right hand on that far leg, stopping the inversion from happening. Unless Crelinsten can get his hips away, then he'll be able to finish that inversion. He'll bail on it. Back to the feet is Fiore. Pushes through. Fiore will cut that pass over to side control. Pops the knee over top. Good head and arm control here by Fiore. Walking that arm up is Fiore. Crelinsten, bottom position here. You see Crelinsten bringing that right arm through. Good, heavy top control here for Fiore. He's got that elbow trap, trying to turn Crelinsten onto his side. Now Crelinsten gets his arm free. Hands on the hips. You see him kipping here, trying to get those hips free. Fiore, good job holding position. Immediately goes pressure back heavy, underhooking the head. Again, both Crelinsten's arms are inside, so he's going to use that to try and push the hips as he elevates and pushes his hips away to escape or get himself back to a guard. Again, something we have to understand here is Crelinsten has given up a lot of size. Need 20, 25 pounds to most of these guys. Fiore just looks very strong on top. Collar tie, keeps pushing himself back to mount here. Crelinsten gets those hips free. Up on his side again. Fiore jumps out the side control on the other side now. Half Nelson like he's trying to put Crelinsten on his back. He's got that arm caught on the other side. And Crelinsten's going to use that arm trap to not only escape, reverse the position, get back to his feet now. And that was all that far arm being stuck underneath of Crelinsten. Crelinsten will sit. Forcing those feet back into butterfly. Fiore keeping his knees pinned tight together. Coming up after this match, we'll have the Gordon Ryan versus Pat Downey no time limit sub-only match. Crelinsten will remain seated. Battling for head position here. Forces that knee through. Is Fiore. Crelinsten versus de la Hiva looking to invert. Got a good overhook, and Fiore's going to sit back. Figure four to the outside here. Crelinsten's going to force himself up. Now Fiore will pass that leg over, 50-50. Gets that right foot inside. You saw Crelinsten protecting that left leg in 50-50 by bringing that right leg inside. Very good defense by Crelinsten. Now you see him looking for an attack. Fiore staying cool, calm, and collected. Keeps that leg in 50-50. Now Crelinsten retreated that leg for a second. Fiore immediately gets back to control to the outside here, trying to invert. Gets that second leg in, up to the feet. Very nice sweep by Fiore. He'll take top position. Brings that knee over top. Crelinsten pushes away. He'll remain seated, though. Fiore stays on the knees. I believe Fiore is going to remain on the knees for passing here. I don't think he's trying to allow Crelinsten to invert, which is a fantastic idea, especially when you have the size advantage over him. Trying to get aggressive on the head control. Crelinsten able to use that to take top position. Butterfly hook in, trying to elevate his Fiore. Pummels that leg over top, single butterfly in. Good control of the upper body, too, by Crelinsten. You see him trying to flatten him out. He's going to slice that knee through. Half guard here.
Good tight waist with the left hand.
5 minutes to work, Ethan Crelinsten.
You see Fiore keeping that right arm in so he doesn't give up the underhook to Crelinsten. Crelinsten staying tight on top. Good job, Fiore pushing his way back to guard here. Close guard for Nick Fiore. Ethan Crelinsten. Inside control here. Steps up to both feet. Good base here. Underhook puts Crelinsten back to the feet. Fiore keeping that guard closed off here. Crelinsten trying to fight to get inside control again. Gets his hands to the inside. Now you'll see him probably step up with a wide stance here. Again, at least see how he waits till he gets the inside control first before he steps up. Again, Fiore doing a good job with these aggressive underhooks and really throwing his hips in one direction or the other once he gets the underhook to keep Crelinsten off balance. Got the arm trapped. Guards now open for Fiore. Feet on the hip. Now he'll close the guard off. Crelinsten postures himself up. Again, every time Crelinsten goes step up, Fiore immediately underhooks and throws his hips. Double underhook now. Good job again by, good bounce by Crelinsten, not allowing himself to fall backwards on this. And at least keeping himself on top inside the guard. I'm sure he feels like he spent plenty of time on the bottom and at least wants to spend some time on top here. Fighting for inside control again. Again, when you're giving up size here, man, technique means so much more. So much more. And you see Crelinsten continuously fighting to get inside control. As soon as he steps that leg up, immediately underhooked by Fiore. Good balance here by Crelinsten. He's able to kick him forward with his guard again. Crelinsten will have to start that whole sequence over again. He'll get inside control. Framing off from that bottom position is Fiore, looking for wrist control. But again, Crelinsten's doing just a really good job of fighting for that inside control. Up to the feet. Fiore will underhook again. Keeping that guard closed. Looked like he was trying to get a butterfly in. Crelinsten, good job of keeping the hips back, sitting to the hip. Just a few minutes remaining here. Subs in the first two matches. Last 2 minutes in regulation. Again, you see Crelinsten bringing that arm in, trying to frame, create some space, and Fiore just doing a good job of controlling Crelinsten. Back to the feet now. Crelinsten will catch him with an open guard, so he's able to start cutting that left leg through. Now trying to go reverse de la Riva, inverting, going through. Kiss of the Dragon. He might come out to the back here. Top position now for Fiore. Crelinsten with the half guard here, framing off the face, pulling that leg back through so he can work from butterfly. And again, Fiore's just been so heavy on the head of Crelinsten. Now he'll start from... Yeah, he was only on the feet momentarily. I think being on the knees is a much better approach of attack here for Crelinsten, for Fiore specifically. Trying to walk that guard up higher as Crelinsten. Keeping the posture broken. Open guard. Now Fiore will start to cut that right knee in again. Crelinsten framing off, pushing away here. Fiore hops to the other side. Crelinsten inverts. Good job of Fiore of staying heavy on top, and Crelinsten just not stopping with that motion until he ends up back in an open guard here. Final 30 seconds. Crelinsten looked like he was going to snap down, maybe look for something from the front headlock. He'll remain butterfly. See him trying to get underhooks, trying to get the weight of Fiore forward. Just not having any luck with it. Now he inverts.
Yeah, go Nick, 10 seconds.
Fury
10 seconds,
sits
Nick.
back on a
3.
leg. Immediately,
Time.
Crelinsten
Stop.
rolls that posture, rolls that weight forward, and we're going to see overtime. Let's see who gets first choice here. First overtime.
Time first. Do we decide? Yeah. Coin? Oh.
I'm not sure.
Coin.
Okay. Trying to pick who decides first. Man, very active round here for Crelinsten and Fury.
Okay.
And Fury is going to take. Fury takes the back. He'll start on the back of Crelinsten.
Come inside, hands in center line. Ready?
Again, these will be capped at 2 minutes with a maximum of 3 rounds unless. And he goes right to crossbody control from the back here, crossbody ride, where he just has the single hip trapped. Does make it a bit more difficult when they're on that hip. You see him enter that leg back in. When you have that control where he has just the single hip trapped, it makes it very difficult to turn with inside of it. And Crelinsten being a bit thinner in the waist, he can kind of move within these body triangles. So cross body ride might not be a bad
Keep his head on your left
bad
side.
idea for a guy like Crelinsten. See Crelinsten trying to turn his body inside that triangle. See him using that left leg. Watch how he's going to try to break that triangle as he's hand fighting.
Get his head to the side.
Keeps the hands away, trying to bridge through, rolls through, and he's going to get out.
Nice turning escape as well.
49 seconds on the escape time for Crelinsten. Unofficial, I don't actually see the clock. Crelinsten will take the back. Crelinsten from the back, left arm over. Immediately body triangle to the outside here for Crelinsten. Fury fighting those hands, trying to roll through, and he's got both his hands right on that choking arm, making sure it doesn't go across the body. He tried to block the switch of the body triangle. Trying to get that leg to the outside is Crelinsten. Again, Fury doing a good job of splitting the hands here. Crelinsten looked like he was almost able to get that arm underneath.
Stay under the elbows.
Keeps the body triangle. Trying to keep his head on the bottom here is Crelinsten. And you see you hear his Fury's corner calling for it, getting your head on the other side of his. Continues in that seatbelt grip. Is Crelinsten. Fury bringing him arms inside. Trying to roll through, almost through. Look at Crelinsten trying to push that elbow back in. And he gets that arm free. Crelinsten, good job of noticing that elbow coming through. Post that hand right on the shoulder. Gets himself another few seconds, but we are going to see round number 2. I believe Crelinsten might be slightly ahead, but again, I do not have an official time. All right, second round. Fury on the back of Crelinsten. Immediately to the body triangle. Crelinsten fighting those hands, trying to turn his back to the mat.
Keep your hips square in his back.
Separate. You see Fury trying to get that right arm across. He's going to try to pull him. Yeah, and you see Crelinsten was able to split that arm to the other side. Good job of Fury of getting his back across. Oh, Crelinsten almost through. It looked like he was going to go belly down, and Crelinsten was able to almost turn with inside of it, and Fury catches it right before he finishes. Peels that arm free. Crelinsten almost through. If he can get that left arm across, again, good job of Fiore. He had that right arm under, drags him back through. Body triangle for Fiore. Crelinsten's got 2-on-1 trying to break that grip off. Gets it over his head, gets that arm free, and that's time. We'll get Crelinsten's turn here. Assuming Crelinsten will go right back to the back here. Bottom of round 2. Ethan Crelinsten, Nick Fiore. Crelinsten with the left arm over. Immediately, see that right arm immediately sneak through. Going 1-on-1 and turning belly down. Here is, good job of Fiore with that left foot trying to catch the locking leg of Crelinsten. Crelinsten switches the body triangle back across. Keeping that 1-on-1. Fiore comes back to the other side. He'll switch the triangle over again as Crelinsten. Goes belly down, rolling through. Let's see if Crelinsten switches that triangle. He'll switch the body triangle to the other side, to the top side. Again, Fiore rolls onto the side of that triangle. You see him trying to use that top leg to loosen them legs. Crelinsten just staying focused on this control, man, and constantly trying to feed that arm across the neck for the finish. Gathers Fiore's shoulders back closer. Got that left arm across, though. He's right on the chin here. Oh, he's got good position here. Crelinsten in tight on this. Fiore trying to throw down. Oh, he made him lose the grip. Good fight by Fiore. Fights his way out of that rear naked choke. Again, I don't know the times. We're heading into the final round here. I believe Crelinsten's ahead in time, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, he'll start from the back. Is Fiore. Round number 3.
Control time. Control time, body lock.
Fiore goes cross body ride again, where he only has the single hip trap. That top hip is open, but again, it's very hard to articulate your body inside while you're sitting on that hip. You see Crelinsten trying to push that leg away. Fiore will switch it over to a body triangle here. Double unders. Fiore might attack this as more trying to gain more ride time. Then finish, again, just to see that you move on to the next round. Crelinsten constantly moving. Good job pulling him back across again by Fiore. Back and forth, and now he's got double unders. See if Crelinsten tries to get that left arm over top of the head. He's going to ditch that double under grip. Still has the body triangle on the bottom side here. Crelinsten bringing that arm over the head again, trying to turn in. Switches the body triangle back. Does Fiore. Trying to get, he's got 2-on-1 control now. You see him trying to get that left arm over the head. If he gets the left arm over the head, it might make it much easier for him to work his body back around. That's what his corner's calling for as well. John Danaher and Gordon Ryan in the corner of Ethan. You see him trying to reach that left arm all the way over top. He knows if he gets that left arm over, he'll be able to turn his body all the way through. He's got his back flat to the mat, but again, body triangle still applied. And it's tight too, tight around his hips. Gathers that far shoulder back through, does Fiore. And he's going to end up right back on a body triangle. Good positioning on the back. He's going to take it the full 2 minutes. He's going to take it the full 2 minutes. So let's see if they're going to let Crelinsten know how much actual time we have here. So this will be the final round here, unless there's a tie. But Crelinsten from the back again. Third and final round.
Down and out. Down and out with those hands. Down and out with those hands.
Immediately with that right hand, goes 1-on-1, does Crelinsten. Body triangle, gets that right arm across. So he's got He's got that right arm across good. Does Crelinsten. He's got it in. This is tight. Crelinsten in very good position here. Fiore just has no quit in him, and he's going to fight through that choke as well. Pulls back through. Again, trying to split that leg. He'll switch the body triangle back over to the top side as Crelinsten.
Straighten your right leg to clear that hook.
One-on-one. Oh, was going one-on-one. It looked like that right arm was going to sneak through, but again, Fiore just well aware of everything that's happening. Crelinsten holding control with the body triangle. Man, this is going to be close. If this goes the distance, this is going to be really close. Body triangle from the back is Crelinsten. Fiore trying to get those hands inside, trying to create some space to roll through. Crelinsten just keeping ear to ear, chest high up on his shoulders. Fiore trying to roll through. Crelinsten staying tight. He does have that right arm across now. Oh, he's got good position here. He's got good position. Fiore just got no quip. This one's tight, man. He's trying to roll through. Oh, Fiore out again. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to have to go to the, see who it is, see who had the most ride time here. Or quickest escapes. Ethan Crelinsten's going to take it. Ethan by ride time. Wow, only like a 13-second difference in Ethan Crelinsten